Even the smartest investors can lose money. Don't worry, it's not because of the market. It's because of their emotions. Hi, it's Chisom, and today I'll be explaining how emotions destroy investors and also how you can stay disciplined to build long-term wealth. Now, there are common emotional responses that harm investors. The first one is fear. Now, this causes panic selling whenever there's a small dip in the market. The second one is greed, whereby an investor will be chasing hot stocks or penny stocks or over leveraging their account. I saw a video about a man that was complaining that he invested so amount in Bamboo and he opened his account and there was no money inside there, blah blah blah, forgetting to tell us that he invested in penny stocks. Penny stocks are extremely volatile. I don't know if some of you remember one time I posted something about I want to talk about penny stocks, but you guys are going to sign a waiver in case it thanks your account. Yeah, penny stocks are crazy. They're extremely volatile, but they also have like a high return rate. But that doesn't mean, I don't know, but you can go for penny stocks if you want. That's your problem. Do not ask me about them. I don't talk about them. I make it a rule not to even talk about them. So the man was complaining, forgetting to tell us that his greed cost him his entire portfolio. But another day we'll talk about that one. The third emotional response is overconfidence. So because you made a few profit wins in the market, you now suddenly feel so confident that, oh, let me go into more high risk stocks. Body go tell you, sha. So you can see that emotional decisions often lead to losses, even for experienced investors. The stock market is neutral. It doesn't care about your emotions. So your emotions will dictate your results. Examples of emotional mistakes you can make in the market is panic selling. I've already explained that. So because there's a small dip in the market, you rush and you sell your stock. There's another one of fear of missing out. So because there's a hype in a certain stock, everybody's talking about this particular stock, then you feel like, oh my god, I have to get it, forgetting that hype does not equate good profit or good results. Research does. Over trading, buying and selling. That's why I'm saying all this short-term investing is not for me. All this buying and selling. Now, considering the fees, like execution fees that come, like if you're trying to buy or sell a stock, there's a fee attached to it. So the whole consistent buying and selling, it defeats the purpose of the entire thing. You don't even see any profit from it because of the constant transactions you have to make. And in doing so, plus the poor timing, it just leads to underperformance of that particular stock or whatever that you're over trading. There are ways to control your emotions, especially if you've become a stock investor. The first one is to have a plan. Know your investment goals and strategies. Know the kind of stocks you're buying. Know the time to buy, and then know your risk tolerance. Like how much can you tolerate? Just know everything, plan everything out, so that when anything that is happening in the market or on the news or whatever, it doesn't really shake your decisions like that. You just go do your research, buy what you want to buy, and leave the market. You don't have to keep listening to hype all over I don't know, but just know your investment strategies. That's the main thing. The second one is to diversify. I'll be a preacher. This is a hill that I'm willing to, aim on. Diversify your portfolio, different sectors, different stocks. You don't have to buy related stocks all the time, because if they're not doing well, sorry is their name. Another thing, this one is pretty optional. You can automate your investment, so just dedicate a certain amount that you want to keep investing every time, and you can automate it. That's your choice. It's not compulsory. I don't even automate my investments. So another one is to limit the way you check the market. You cannot be obsessively checking the market every single day to see if your portfolio has added 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 1,000 naira, etc. So just limit the way you go and start up, because it leads to a lot of emotional distress, especially if the market is not going well. And the last but most important one is to educate yourself. Like I always say, do your own research. It's not everything that people say that you should follow. That's why I make it a rule not to even tell anyone specifically, go and buy this stock. I can never tell you that. No matter how you insist, I will not tell you, go and buy this particular stock. I like it when everybody makes informed decisions. Decide on the kind of stock you want, decide on your investment goals, decide your strategy, decide everything. It's your money. Okay? I hope by now you understand that controlling your emotions in the stock market is just as important as picking the right stocks to invest in. In our next video, I'll be explaining or basically covering what to do when the market crashes, so that you can protect your investment and maybe profit from the downturns too. So as always, follow me, like, share to your friends who you think might be needing this, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.